do not let us get weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we do not faint, so says the Bible. Now, in the recent times, we probably had this problem already for a longer time, which is forsaking the assembly of God. And but the pandemic really brought it to the surface what is going on with us as Christians, meaning that it was reflecting now who was serious and who was rather maybe a little bit more on the softer side when it comes to it. What we are to understand is that we should congregate. And the thing is, why should we congregate? Because we have a certain purpose on this earth. When we look through Genesis 2, we see that God has sent us here, or He has made us, He has created us for a certain purpose, not for our own enjoyment all day long and to do whatever we want to do, but to actually fulfill His purpose. So actually we are here for His obedience, and we shall fulfill whatever our purpose is. And that starts with Genesis 2, as I said, and Genesis chapter 3 actually shows us what happens if we're disobedient to God, and it explains about the fall of man. So we are here to fulfill what God said, and we shall know that He is our commander-in-chief. No, we are His soldiers. We are in a fierce war, and we should fulfill our role as a soldier in that battalion that we are assigned to, and that is our church, if you will. So we do have our pastor, which is our under shepherd, and he shall help us along the way. So it is not for us to simply just go along and do whatever we want to do. No soldier goes into training, no soldier goes into fierce war without proper training, right? And they definitely do not go into a war by themselves. They go with their group, and they do go with their army, and they do go properly trained, and that is through the pastor, that is through the Bible studies that are being provided through churches and the likes. So we shall congregate. And the second part is simply unity. We shall be strong in the Lord, and we shall love one another. We shall be encouraging one another. And that is also said in Hebrews 10:23-25. So we shall be there to be the ones for one another that actually help us get along, do the work, and fulfill actually through one another and with one another what we ought to do on here, down here. And the third part is effectivity and efficiency. So we are only effective and efficient if we do what God has called us to do through what He has given us. We have all been given the Spirit of God, and through that we have been given gifts. These are for the greater of us all. We shall work our own gifts, not be stingy and stay away and do whatever we want to do on our own at home or wherever, but we shall bring our gifts to the congregation or to the church, which is us, the people, not the building, right? We are the church. We form the church. It is us that makes it the church, and therefore we shall definitely do that. Also, according to 1 Corinthians, which also tells us what we shall do in when it comes to that efficiency or this effectivity. When it comes to the body of Christ. We are the body of Christ. We are all a part of it. We are all members of it. And only us being or working as one is going to make us as strong, as efficient, and as effective as we should be. So we might want to look at ourselves and wonder, okay, what did we go to church for? Was it for our friends? Was it for tradition? Was it because of culture? Was it because of whatever the reason might have been that was not the right reason, but God. God is the only one reason why we go to church and why we are part of the church. And in His obedience, or our obedience to Him, we fulfill our purpose on this earth. We show the unity in order to be as efficient and as effective as we possibly can be to fight this war against the enemy. Well, I pray that you are being blessed by this, and we remember that everything in the Lord moves by faith. Be blessed.